Did I make a mistake by getting another rental, this time through the Lyft rental program? So if you guys have seen my other rental video, I rented a Tesla, 2022 Tesla through the Turo platform, right? And don't mind if it shakes, I don't have a setup for this new vehicle. So this vehicle is a 2023 Kia. I don't know the exact specifics, but I got it through Lyft, and it took me a couple hours to kind of compose the thoughts because it is a very frustrating experience, right? I'm not here to convince you to do the rental program. If it fits your needs, then go and do it. If you have a vehicle, it might not be good for you. I have a vehicle, so I'm paying for the vehicle I own, or that I'm making payments to. I can't even talk. So I financed my current car that I have, the Ford Fusion, and then I'm doing this rental. So I'll go over the details on everything, right? So this is my second ever e-vehicle that I've ever driven. I freaking love e-vehicles. My current vehicle is a hybrid, so I got a little taste of both. The gas and then the electric, right? I got a little bit of both. My vehicle primarily uses gas, but it uses electricity when I'm kind of like coasting, right? But this video is about the Lyft rental program. So if you guys didn't know, as long as you're on the Lyft platform, you can rent a car through them. And the point is not for your convenience. The point is to earn money, right? With a different car. If you don't want to use your car, or maybe you don't have a vehicle, this is an option that you can use to get on the program, get yourself a vehicle, right? So I got myself into this 2023, and I'm not gonna lie, I like the Tesla better because there's a couple things, like everything looks nice in this vehicle, like everything looks good. But the one thing that I'm missing in this vehicle is my blind spot cameras. So the Tesla, anytime you were changing lanes, it had a blind spot camera showing you a camera footage of the blind spot. This car doesn't really have that. It has the blind spot indicators. It doesn't have Apple Play, but sorry guys. But again, that's specific to each car, right? It's different per car. Tesla has a lot of bells and whistles, which I like. Some people might not like the complexity of it, but I don't like the simpleness, like to an extent, but I like high tech stuff. I'm a tech kind of guy. So I like the blind spot cameras. I like the auto, the auto lane change. I forget what it's called, but pretty much it's like cruise control, but it also steers for you and keeps you in the lane. And then if you want to get the extra bells and whistles with a Tesla, you can have the full self-driving, which I don't know if I trust yet, but it's pretty cool to have. But so the specifics, let's talk money when it comes to renting the Tesla. What? I haven't heard her this whole entire time. Now she decides to speak. Let me see how I can mute her. But let me put you guys down right there. Might fall again, but whatever. So I'm actually gonna go. I don't know how to put this down. I don't even know anything in this vehicle, the volume, nothing. So to rent a vehicle, I'm just gonna be up front. It's gonna be, I chose the highest option possible, right? Can you shut up? Oh my God. She's gonna speak in the every single moment that I'm saying something important. She's gonna comment something. But anyway, so for starters, I chose the most expensive, or not the most expensive, because there's another one that's more. So I chose the second most expensive option, and this was $353, I believe, was the final price, right? So I have unlimited personal miles, unlimited miles, period, right? The tolls and the charging, it's not included, so you do got to take care of that. But everything else, right? First off, you put a deposit down. You put a deposit down of $300. It might be different for your state. I'm in Massachusetts, so it's a little bit different, right? So I put $300 down as a deposit, which is standard for renting a vehicle. So Lyft rents through Hertz here in Massachusetts. And I'm sure they do it every like a lot of other places too. This one was right near the airport in Boston, so I took the train down to Boston. And when I get there, this is the frustrating part. When I get there, everything's fine, right? I had, proof that I paid the deposit. Oh my God, it's gonna keep falling down every 5 seconds. So I had proof of the deposit, that I paid the deposit. I also had my appointment set. So I was gonna pick up the car at 10 a.m. I got there at like 10. Oh my God. All right, I might just hold this thing, guys. So I got there at 10:10, and I was ready to get the car. And then I tell the guy that was helping me, I let them know, damn, like, I just took a huge L. I just got notified by Lyft that they're doing a random background check. So what that means is I can't even use the rental that I rented out, or that I chose to rent out to make money. I can't even make money now. So they're like, yeah, you might want to contact support and see, what they can do. So I let support know, hey, like, I already put a deposit down. Like, I really don't want to not take the car, but I understand I'm going to get charged each day that I have it. So I made a decision to just take the car, wait for the background check to clear. Like, I don't have a criminal record or anything like that. So my driving record's clean, like, everything's clean. So part of me wishes they just took like the background checks from other companies, especially if they're doing periodic background checks like Lyft does. This lady's annoying. I don't know how to shut it off. But anyways, oh, there it is right there. Okay, perfect. I think I found it. Boys. Okay, I turned it down. Hold on. I can't do this while I'm driving. I probably shouldn't do this while I'm driving. But anyways, so I got that message that, I'm not eligible to drive at the moment. So I took the car, whatever. Supposedly it's gonna clear on Friday, so I'll get an answer. It's gonna come back that I can drive and stuff like that, but it's a waiting game right now. Like, it sucks that it takes a couple days for it to happen, but it is what it is. So what I'm doing about it now, I'm gonna be just using my regular car just to do orders. I don't want to drive my vehicle for Lyft. I'm gonna use this vehicle for it. Plus I'm constantly, you gotta clean your car, make sure everything's good to go. I have a dent on the right side I haven't even fixed yet. I probably won't use that to drive for Lyft, but and you gotta get yourself a TNC or THC inspection, saying that your car is good to drive, and it's just an extra hassle that I gotta go through. But let me know, guys. I'm not ending the video yet, but let me know, guys, if you would consider this, right? So if I'm paying $353, right, for the rental for the week, every month, that's over almost $1,000. But here's the thing, I have a bonus, right? They're very, very vague with the bonus. Different parts of the Lyft platform show different bonuses for the EV vehicles. So the first bonus that I saw was $175. You get $175 if you have an E vehicle and you do 110 rides. Cool. All right. If I'm renting a car, I'm probably going to be doing Lyft the whole week anyways. It's a 7-day thing. Every 7 days you get charged for the weekly fee of the rental. Essentially, it comes out to like $50 a day, but that's what it is, right? So you get the opportunity to lower that cost in the form of the bonus. So if I got that 170, let's say it's 150, right? Because another page told me that it was 150 instead of 175, and that's not even the final price. So let's say it's 150. I do the 110 rides. There's 3 different bonus tiers. It all adds up to 150, right? If I do the 150, it brings it down to $200 a week. If you don't have a car, that's fire, right? Because that includes insurance. You get an option to add it on. That includes insurance. That includes the car payments, maintenance. You bring it in every 8 weeks. If you're keeping this longer than 8 weeks, you can bring it in every 8 weeks and you're good. You're good to go. But for me, because I have to wait for the background check, it could take up to a few days. They say the 3rd, which today's the 1st of April. they say the 3rd, which would be Thursday, and then the app says Friday. And when I go on the checker website to see when my background check will finalize, it's telling me it could be anywhere from the 3rd to the 8th. And it's like, dude, like, I gotta bring this back on the 7th. So I could potentially be paying the full $353, which you're gonna be paying that regardless, whatever option you choose. But the way you lower it is by getting the bonus. But since I can't do rides, I can't get the bonus. So, and if I really wanted to, I can do rides in my other vehicle, but you know, technically, yeah, it doesn't have the THC or whatever it is inspection for it to be considered like a taxi, right? So it would be against terms. You could probably get kicked off the platform. I'm not doing all that. So guys, let me know if it's worth it. If everything was good, right? Which you guys shouldn't deal with this issue, but if everything was good, would you do this? Would you go on the Lyft rental program? It's a good program if you don't have a vehicle or if you just don't want to use yours, but it can get kind of costly. Now, the thing that I think is that triggered this thing was the fact of me adding that rental, right? So when I go to Hertz, they do all the stuff online, and then in the app it'll say that this is the vehicle that's in your name for the length of the rental. So I think because of that, it triggered something on my account because I haven't been active for over a year. So they decided to do the background check. Now that I'm in Boston, it took an hour and a half, 2 hours to get to Boston because I took the train, and then I took a Lyft to get to the rental place. So it was kind of inconvenient that it let me go all this way, and then as soon as I had activity in the app, then it started, acting up, telling me, oh, we're doing a background check, but like, I get it. It's for the safety, but at the same time, it's kind of like, if you're going to do a background check, do the background check, The good thing is you're not paying for the background check, right? The company's paying for it, which is cool. And here in Massachusetts, we're guaranteed, I think it's like $31, $32 an hour for the length of time that I'm doing rides, right? So as long as I'm on my way to pick someone up or I have a passenger in the vehicle, I'm getting an hourly rate. So at the end of the week, out of all the hours that I work, if I make less money than what I made based off that hourly guaranteed, like based off the hours, then Lyft is required to pay me the difference. Now, here's the question that I haven't been able to find the answer. Does that include the tips that you get, or is that separate, right? Or are the tips excluded? Because if it's with the tips excluded, you have the potential to make a lot of money if you put in the hours, obviously. But this video is getting a little up there, so I'm gonna end it right here. I appreciate you guys watching. But guys, would you do this program, or are you skipping it? Also, I heard Uber has the ability to rent Teslas, so I might have to get on the Uber platform and do it through them. I guess through Lyft, this is the only type of vehicle that was available for the program. So I said whatever. I'm not picky. I'll take it, whatever. And then, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you watched it this far, I appreciate y'all. I didn't even set up the phone mount on this vehicle yet. I literally just got this car hours ago. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Would you do this, or are you passing on it? So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Take care.